Hey everyone, it's Logan. Welcome back to my channel. So I thought that I would bring you guys along with me for a bit of a cozy evening. It is about 6:45, so I have like 3-4 hours till I'm gonna go to sleep, but I have a few kind of little things happening. It's been so busy. I've been teaching yoga most nights this week, and also I think I've taught yoga every single day for the past 9 days, and I'll be teaching for another 5 days before going away. But yeah, I just thought I'd bring you guys along for it. I need to wash my hair, which I'm gonna do now, and then I'm gonna start some dinner. So I'm gonna do pulled pork and mac and cheese. I'm out watching a movie. Need to do some skincare, and since I'm doing my hair, also hair care as well, and just a couple other chill but fun things. I'm gonna go and wash my hair, and I'll chat to you guys in a little bit. Hello, so I've just finished my shower and washed my hair. So the hair oil that I use, you're not supposed to use it on your hair until after it dries, so I'm just gonna let it air dry throughout the evening and then probably before bed put it in. There we go. I'm gonna pop this back around. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna do my skincare because my skin is feeling a little bit dry. It needs a bit of TLC. I did wash it like this morning and this evening because I am starting to get like mini breakouts on my forehead. I think that's just because as a yoga teacher, just my hands have been like all over mats and sometimes the floor and stuff, which I know probably sounds really gross, which is a good thing that I do have my skincare routine. It's a bit rough. My skin has not been the happiest because of that, but I do wash it every single day, especially in the evenings, because yeah, need to wash it off before going to bed just to feel somewhat clean. Anyways, so now I'm going to do so I have this under eye cream which I've been loving, but I feel like I need to give it a shake because I feel like it's like separated a little bit. So oh, there we go. Yeah, because it did seem like it had a little bit of a more liquidy bit, so lovely. I've been loving using this because I would get so dry underneath, and I felt like I always looked tired, which I know is probably mainly because of like sleeping habits and stuff, but I have been working a lot on my sleeping habits. Then I have my simple moisturizer, which I use as well. So then just gently applying this to the face, especially this time of year. It's so dry, just the cold as well. Yeah, now I'm going to go and make some dinner because I'm very hungry and need food. Okay, so apologies for the sound of the laundry. I have pulled pork. Anyway, so I have one portion of pulled pork. So I got some sizzles, and I'm gonna cook this, and then I'm gonna do a mac and cheese and tender stem. So okay, so I'm gonna pop this in the oven. I have little barbecue like sachet that I will take this out after like 25 minutes and then put the barbecue on it. I'm also planning on doing some mac and cheese and some tender stem as well. So I'm gonna start getting the water boiling for that because that can take a little while to get boiling and stuff. So. Okay, so now I have a bit of time before dinner will be ready, so I think I might do some stuff on my laptop, a bit more productive. I'm just gonna upload like footage from my camera to my laptop. I think if you'd seen my like week in a life video, you would see that I'm currently working on a yin yoga teacher training. So my hope is tomorrow I'm gonna go through all of the poses and like teaching yin yoga, that whole section of it is my goal, to do that tomorrow before teaching in the evening. And yeah, so it should be productive tomorrow. But as I said, like it's been so busy for me, and I think it's so important that I take some time off. So actually yesterday I wasn't gonna teach at all, and I ended up teaching 4 classes, 1 at lunchtime and then 3 in the evening, because they just kind of came up. Kind of need to take it, but I knew that I was definitely gonna take get this evening off. I did teach a yoga class earlier, so did that, which was nice and productive. Also, I don't know if I said, so I actually reorganized my wardrobe. I do have hopefully probably a video up. It was probably the one before this, so maybe after you finish this video you can go and check it out if you want to see the whole process. So that was actually this afternoon that I did that. Hello. So basically, a little update. Oh, my battery's gonna die. 1 second. Okay, there we go. Changed my battery. Oh my gosh. So I now have my dinner. Pulled pork, mac and cheese, and some broccoli. Now the thing is that I realized is that almost every single time I do an evening video, I'm eating this exact meal. I promise I do eat other meals. Like, I do have a whole variety. It's just, I find like every single time that I'm doing these videos, it's always when I have like the bedroom and stuff to myself. And so this is like one of my go-to just cozy evening meals that I have when it's like just me. So yeah, but basically I was watching Harry Potter, but it was Harry Potter Deathly Hallows, the first one. And it was kind of the thing of I wanted to watch something a bit more positive. So I went onto YouTube, and one of the YouTubers that I watched recently posted something. So basically I'm just watching that right now. So I'm gonna watch that, eat my dinner, and then I think I'm going to get in bed for a bit. I want to make myself a hot chocolate later as well. Do some reading, probably still watch some stuff, and yeah, but I'm just gonna eat my dinner and then get on with the evening. Hello. So I'll be honest, I did just kind of have a sit down and scroll on my phone a bit, but I'm now gonna go and make myself a hot chocolate because I really want one. So yeah, let's go. I am a bit tired, so once I make that, I'll probably get in bed and chill for a bit. But yeah, and then maybe, I don't know, have little chats or something before going to sleep. Oh, let's get comfy. So made myself my hot chocolate. So just put some whipped cream and cinnamon on top. I guess while we're here, could give you guys, I guess, a little bit of like life updates, or not necessarily like life updates, but just like a little life chats. How's everyone doing? Here we are. Let's see. So today when I'm filming this, it is halfway through December 2026, which is crazy. I mean, it's funny because I feel like it's passed relatively quickly, but I also feel like it's been such a busy time and so much has happened that I feel like I've done a lot so far this year. I guess the scary way to put it is, so 12 months in the year, halfway through the first month, 1/24 through of the year is done. That sounds like such a weird way to put it. I feel like that's like kind of my math brain though, is just, I don't know. But I think it'll be a great year. One thing that I've really been getting into is Google Calendar, which I know is probably gonna sound like, oh, everyone's done that before, because I have like the regular Apple Calendar app on my phone, but it would just kind of annoy me. But the thing is, with my Google Calendar, you can kind of see it's full. Now the thing is, like, I mean, I probably won't show you guys it just because it does have kind of like details of stuff. But yeah, it's so great. I mainly started doing it because I needed to track when I was going to be teaching yoga classes. So far this year, I've taught 36 yoga classes. So in 15 days, 2 of those days I took off. So I took New Year's Day off, and then I took last Monday off. I didn't teach. So in 13 days, I taught 36 yoga classes, which is pretty insane. It's quite a lot. But luckily, I love it so much. I love teaching yoga. There's just something amazing about it. And it's tough because I try to give myself time off. Like next week I'm traveling, or say this evening, I've given myself the evening off of teaching because I have taught for the past 3 evenings, and I'm teaching tomorrow evening as well. But, and I do want to, I think, definitely kind of check with myself, asking myself, making sure that I'm not getting burnt out, because I know, at least when I was in academics, like when I graduated uni, I kind of felt the like post burnout slump. So I do want to make sure that I don't, you know, it is a thing where yoga teachers, when you are teaching a lot, you can get burnt out. So then I I try to be aware of that. And then, I mean, I have certain things where I know that I'm teaching them in advance, but if I have a couple of days off, then sometimes I'll try to purposefully, especially in the future, plan to have just days off. But the thing is, I find that even if there are times when I'm on my way to a class, I'm not feeling it as much and I'm just a bit lower energy, but then I start the class, and I always start my yoga classes like with everyone taking 3 deep breaths. So it's like inhaling through the nose and sighing it out. And we do that 3 times, and I do it as well, and I find that also helps me, and it also allows me to get into the mindset of teaching. And then when I find that I'm actually teaching, I feel great. Sorry, a lot of the studios that I've taught at have some of the loveliest people, and it's things where not necessarily coming up with jokes, but it's small things like reminding people to smile, reminding people, you know, wobbles are a great reminder that we're human. That's something that if you ever take one of my yoga classes at some point, you'd probably hear me say, because I know in practicing yoga, I take it so seriously. And then I remind myself, okay, it's not that serious. Like, you know, I'm human, and, you know, I don't have to be amazing at everything. And it's also then going from that student to teacher of then reminding students, like, hey, it's okay, it's chill. But yeah, so I think that it has been very busy, but it's been nice, and I've met a lot of people. I'm starting this year, I'm starting 2 of my first permanent classes tomorrow night, and then on Sundays I also have permanent classes in the morning. And it's so exciting having those, because then I can really build relationships with the people. Like, say there's some locations where I've covered a fair few times, like covered the classes, and even then just starting to get to know people has been lovely, you know, knowing them by name and them knowing my name as well. It is really nice, and it's nice, that community feeling as well. I think before I was teaching yoga, it was kind of like I was just sat at home a bunch, and I've seen so many different parts of London as well, which then reminds me, because obviously going around London, going to all these different locations, in my mind I'm thinking, I've seen so much more of London, but then there's still so much that I need to see, or I'll see things where I'm like, oh, maybe I should go back and do this and that. So I do have a few things that I'm wanting to do in London. Firstly is, I meant to do it last year, but it's at the Natural History Museum, the David Attenborough exhibit, but I don't know when it ends. Okay, yeah, so it's Our Story with David Attenborough, so it ends in August, but my hope is maybe going in like February or something. I mean, I've been to the Natural History Museum a couple of times. I definitely want to go again, because there's a couple exhibits that I wanted to visit that were closed, but I also really want to go to the Science Museum as well. It's been years since I've been there, and so it'd be nice to actually like almost spend a whole day taking my time going through reading things, because I am very much science, nature, conservation vibes and stuff, and I do love learning about stuff like that. Also, I want to go to the aquarium. I've technically been, but I haven't been able to properly walk around and explore, because I went kind of for a little bit of a talk with like the Shark Trust and the Manta Trust, which is lovely, but then afterwards it got to like 5 minutes before it was closing, so basically I just had to quickly walk through. But it'd be nice to spend a day just, I don't know, walking around there. But I guess kind of going back to like Science Museum stuff and like media I'm consuming and stuff, I'm also, I think this year, going to be more mindful of the media that I consume. As I said, I think earlier, how I said that I have a lot of TV shows that I need to catch up, which I do, but it's things where I have like a list of movies that I think are a bit more thought-provoking, also the books that I'm reading as well. So say I just recently finished listening to The Book of Hope by Jane Goodall, which was fantastic. I definitely recommend it. So I was listening to the audiobook, which is on Spotify, and it was great. It was narrated by her, and I think it's Douglas Abram. So that was amazing. Right now I'm listening to Daisy Jones and the Six, which has also been a great story as well. And although I do have like a bunch of other nonfiction fantasy books that I am wanting to read that are a bit easier reads, like I'm also reading Shatter Me right now is the physical book that I'm reading, because I like to have an audiobook that I'm listening to when I'm on like the tube or on the bus, and then I have a physical book that I like to read when I'm at home, which actually I need to find where I put that so then I can read that tonight before going to bed. But yeah, I think it is just like, yeah, I have a list of, yeah, more thought-provoking movies, more thought-provoking books, things that are expanding my knowledge. I got a chessboard for Christmas, which I've been so busy teaching yoga, working on courses, applying for jobs, all of that, that I haven't actually been able to get it out. But my hope is that maybe next week, or once I finish my yin yoga course, I can really just sit down and really start to teach myself it. It is something that I've been wanting to learn for a little while, so yeah. So yeah, that's definitely something that I would like to do more of. And then I think, I mean, I've already mentioned it, I am going away next week, which I'm really, really excited for. So excited. And I have a few places that I'm wanting to travel to. I was originally hoping to maybe go a bit farther, go back to Southeast Asia this year, though I'm not sure that would happen. So I'm thinking of maybe keeping trips a bit closer, mainly just around Europe and stuff. It's been a bit tough. I did get a cold last week, and I'm pretty much recovered, but goodness gracious. I feel like I've been having a cold and then being injured and all that stuff, and it's that thing of also prioritizing sleep, but also not too much sleep, so having like good, I don't want to say productive, like good quality sleep. And I've been debating on like taking magnesium tablets just to help me chill out in the evenings and stuff, because I find my mind just wanders quite a bit. And so it'd be nice to, yeah, making sure that I'm getting quality sleep, also making sure that I'm getting a good foods as well, because if I'm teaching really early in the mornings, I don't eat as good of a breakfast, whilst if I'm at home, I have like hard-boiled eggs, I'll have some either like toast, hash browns, normally have fruits, so I normally have a banana, and then I try to have some type of berry as well. So, but then it's like when I go out really early in the mornings, I don't really have that, and I know that you can pack hard-boiled eggs, so maybe finding like some other alternatives, because I do like having protein in the morning with my meals, so figuring that out, and just trying to make sure that I keep up with the health. Definitely need to go back to gym more. As I said, I was like ill, then I was away, then I was injured, then I was ill again. But I do plan on going tomorrow and just getting back into a more consistent routine. I want to lift more weights and stuff. So anyways, I've realized that this has been like a whole ramble. I said that I wanted to do like little chats, but I didn't realize it would probably be like, how long have I been talking for? 15 minutes? Damn. Anyways. But I'm here, I'm comfy, I'm hanging out with Stitch. Stitch and I are besties. For Christmas, I actually got Stitch socks. My sister got me a few different pairs of socks. So she got me socks covered with Stitch, which is fantastic. I also got a tote bag, like a Stitch tote bag for my best friend. And then I also got socks with Winnie the Pooh on them. Love Winnie the Pooh. And then also other ones that had Tom and Jerry on them. I'm very much into like my fun. Like, I do have a few plain socks, but almost every single one of my socks has some sort of pattern, some sort of design, some sort of color. It's very rare for me to have just plain socks. Or like, I got these ones, which you could probably see are like massive. Like, they have this massive fluff thing here as well, which makes me feel like I have like elf feet or something. Like, they're elf shoes, but they are my go-to socks for this winter because they're so thick and so cozy. As I think I said earlier, it has warmed up in the UK. It's like 7 degrees right now, but like, it was cold. Like, there were some mornings like last week or week before where it was like -5 degrees when I was walking out of the house, which is insane. But as I said, I'm going to Budapest where it will be -10 degrees. Is it -10 degrees? No. Actually, no, that is right. Yeah, no, it's supposed to be... Oh, no, now it's -7 and -9. That's the lows. The highs are -1 and then 1, which is so fun. So, but I luckily have a massive thick coat. That's incredible. Like, it's a massive parka coat. Yeah, we're also flying Wizz Air as well, so my hope is like if they're gonna charge me for mask, I don't think they would. Anyways, if you have any travel recommendations, especially around Europe, put them in the comments, because I mean, I have quite a few places that I want to visit, but I don't know if there's any hidden gems. Maybe pop it down there. Anyways, it's about 20 past 10 now. I think I'm gonna finish my hot chocolate, maybe finish the YouTube video that I was watching because I think I have like 10 minutes left, and that's probably how long it's gonna take me to finish my hot chocolate, maybe less. And then I'm probably just gonna lay in bed and then go to sleep very soon because I am very tired and this bed is very comfortable. I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and yeah, bye.